Hello everyone, this is Sleepy coming to you with some more Dota Summit action. Right here we have Game 3 of this best of 5 from Virtus.Pro and Navi. Big changes. Game 1 was hugely, easily, clearly Navi's, and Game 2 was just as clearly Virtus.Pro's. Lots of very early action in these games, and very one-sided both times. If you hear a little click and then silence on my end, it's because I'm actually sneezing my life away. I'm very allergic right now, so I'm sorry about that. I just sneezed hard enough to pull a muscle in my arm, as odd as that is. Anyway, back into the game. We do have Crystallize playing a Medusa this match. Dendy will be playing the same Queen of Pain he played last game. Hopefully this time it works out better for him. General is playing the same Enchantress that he has been playing this entire series. This is all 3 games. General has been playing this Enchantress. Now we have Roger on the Slardar. On the side of Virtus.Pro we have Ramses playing Broodmother. Vengeful Spirit is no one. Lil will be taking over the Spirit Breaker, and Doom will be played by everyone's favorite offlaner, Pasha. Interesting matchup coming up. The middle matchup will be between Dendy and no one, of course. Vengeful Spirit versus Queen of Pain. I think that's a little bit Queen of Pain favored. Both supports gonna sit in lane for this one, at least at the beginning. Top, we do have Roger and General pressuring Ramses just a little bit, although his being able to hide in the trees is very advantageous for him with this with his web that he can just crawl right back into at a moment's notice. Meantime, though, Seneko has moved down bottom lane. Might try and catch out Lil or Pasha, but it doesn't look like it is going to be. Quap, Dendy already having to burn a whole salve. Meanwhile, up top, we do have Roger playing around in the trees, looking to find Ramses. Ramses has not been able to see us at all because of the aggression by Roger and General. In the meantime, General's been getting all the CS that he could ever want. Oh man, Magic Missile, it does come in from no one, unable to glimpse back as it was on cooldown. It does cancel the TP there. Lil charges onto Seneko, finds him, brings him down to about a quarter HP. But Roger's there. He will get the crush hits. He definitely has mana for it. There is another charge. Charges right back onto Seneko. Takes him down with the Poison Orb of Venom. And Pasha will be here to scare Roger away. There was another crush. I think he could have gone for it. He has enough HP. But it looks like for now, Lil will get away scot-free. TP's right back to base, and time to regen back up. Meantime, no one is losing a little bit of levels to Dendy here. Roger catches the courier on the way back to base, dives to the tower. No items on the courier, but super worth for Roger. Almost makes up from getting that kill. Another salve is cancelled for Dendy. Meantime, now Pasha getting gone upon, getting brought pretty low. He's forced to pop a clarity here. Not a huge amount of aggression from either team. By this time last game, it seemed like we already had 35 kills. But, both going to be content to lane. Roger will get a crush and steal the bounty rune. Feels bad, man. Ramses is getting pressured pretty heavily by General here. Red Mother has okay armor, but Lil jumps in here, going for Dendi, does get crushed up, and with the tower hits, he will die. All it took was one more hit, being brought down to 13 HP by the tick from the poison sting, the orb of venom. Unfortunately, it was not enough. Very quiet game so far, though. We do have Spear Breaker to cancel his charge onto Seneko. Pasha, it seems, didn't really get the memo. Maybe trying to bait something out here, but no. They will be just fine. As they do walk back up. Looks like they could be going mid, but no, it doesn't look like that either. Very, very passive game here so far. Just sort of being allowed to lane back and forth. It's a really aggressive charge by Lil, but he's committed to it. A charge and a magic missile and right clicks from two other heroes will do the job. Brings down Dendi in the mid lane. First death for him. Kill is credited to Solo, who's currently sitting at 0 or 1, 0 and 0. Who knows, maybe today is the day that we see the carry disruptor. No one picks up a DD. Starts going top. Maybe looking for something extra. He might just shrine up though. Yeah. There he goes. Solo is staying mid. Not necessarily I would consider the best option for him. Roger, well, Roger was there. Same with Seneko, but they both went bottom to attack Pasha. Pasha surely will die now. There's no way he gets out of this one alive. Is Fairy firing up though? Arctic Burn, yeah, Seneko will take the kill on that one.
Throw a line to Radiant's middle tower.
No one pushing this lane pretty hard.
Just like your ships.
Oh my god, if we look at the difference in CS between No One and Dendi. Dendi is at 13 and 5 to the 35 and 18 of No One. On the other side of that though, Crystallize and General have both been doing extraordinarily well. General is getting charged up here. Doesn't look like there's a ward to see this. Yeah, he will get stunned up, but they're not going to commit too much to this one. Yeah. Untouchable makes it so difficult to attack this Enchantress. Yeah, this is slightly ridiculous, to be entirely honest. A random pause for some reason. So far, compared to the other two games, this one is downright snooze fest. At this point, I think we had 14 kills for Virtus.Pro and I think 5 for Navi last game. I mean, they're both definitely sitting back and trying to farm up and get their cores to critical mass.
Not that way.
Pasha is pinging out Crystallize. Will hit him once with the Infernal Blade, but he's gonna back away. Found by Roger, though, he can go for a TP out here, or he'll just walk away. There is no cancel yet. And yeah, Seneko does not have 6 yet, but it's just going to be right clicks. And in the meantime, General also finds Solo. Doom's out the Slardar. Winter's Cold Embrace should save him, as he does continue to take lower and lower. It looks like he'll be okay, though. Across the map, 2 kills for Navi. No one TP's bottom, though, looking to get the kill onto Crystallize. They find it with a magic missile, and no one does get the kill. Striking back for the death of Pasha. Very even trades. Midas pickup for this Enchantress. She's going to start to snowball her farm even more now.
Where are you going?
But Ramses does get caught out here, and he will go down by the hands of Red General.
Middle tower is under pressure.
Navi has been using and abusing this Enchantress so much. It's a little bit scary just how much work they're able to do with her. It's often seen as Lil being the best Enchantress player in the world, but I think General's giving him a big run for his money, and maybe even putting on a clinic. I think Lil should be taking notes in his booth. Spirit Breaker is charging up Crystallize. Does get glimpsed back into Ecstatic Storm. The charge is still coming in. It will connect, it seems. Yeah, going all the way there. Mana being all the way burned out. Kill will go to Solo. Solo now is 2-1-1. I'm telling you guys, carry Disruptor. It's in the meta. If you don't know it, you're a noob.
Top tower is under attack.
Time though. Lil will charge up Roger, but he'll just get brought down to Impetus. Oh my goodness, General is such a great player on this Enchantress. And Impetus just does so much damage. Oh my gosh.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Thanks.
No one's looking to have his Mask of Madness completed soon. He's about 400 gold away, so he should have this pre-12 minutes. Fairly standard here.
Same as you, Tidehunter. Radiant's bottom tower is staggering.
Like a drunk sailor. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Radiant's bottom
Does
tower
look
faces
like
a stiff spyglass
Lil
at
and
hand.
Solo are trying to get some moves onto Roger. Crush is available, but there are so many heroes there. There's no hope. 3-1-1 for this Solo, and they're even giving him the regen rune. I think Virtus.Pro have unlocked the secret of the carry Disruptor. They know just how valuable he is. They do see Dendi creeping along the back lines here. We have Lil charging up Crystallize again. That's a canceled one if I've ever seen one. Yeah, there's no way he can do that. Seneko comes middle where there's a Static Storm being dropped down. It seems like there was just one a second ago. Very short cooldown on that. Solo gets swapped in. He surely will die to Dendi. Indeed, he does. No one getting chased down by Roger with the minus armor. Corrosive Haze making him very susceptible to any damage. Does get crushed up. No one, I'm afraid you're not long for this world. He runs away, but the Winter's Curse. Oh no. Almost got out of there, but decided that the Winter's Curse was he was a worthy enough target with Winter's Curse. Lil does cancel his TP, seeing Roger there with full mana.
Fortification can save them.
Any port in a storm. Top tower is under attack.
Navi striking back here for these aggressive maneuvers attempting to be made by Solo and the other supports from Virtus.Pro.
Radiant's top tower just got Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Really, Tidehunter?
Glimpse General back, but oh my gosh! I think what just happened is he attacked him with an impetus while he was being dragged back from Glimpse, and that just absolutely destroyed him. That's an interesting interaction there. New meta. Pick Enchantress when they pick Disruptor. I'm telling you.
Haste.
Navi know about the carry Disruptor and they want to shut him down as much as they can. Right now, Solo has a better KDA than no one. Almost better. Full Mask of Madness completed onto him now. Gonna start to see a Diffusal Bait picked up, but General just destroys Pasha. Does have that Alpha Wolf plus Impetus. That's a nasty, nasty combination right there. Ramses has a Soul Ring, going for a straight up Radiance. First item. Well, I guess Medallion is an item, but basically first item Radiance. Solo gets caught out here. Oh no. You just wanted a bounty rune. Poor Solo. Ooh, lots of gold for Roger. Look at that. That gets him almost so close to his Blink Dagger. Pasha does have his drum complete. Going for a Solar Crest next. Good cancel charge from Lil. No one's next item is the Diffusal. Oh my. They know exactly how much work this Ench has been doing. Pasha is stunned up. Stick charge will keep him alive though. Minus armor is hurting him a little bit, but oh, he gets brought down to 100 HP. Roger gets caught, swapped out by no one. And a double kill for Solo. Carry Disruptor is coming through, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. They are gonna not wait for Ramses, it seems. Ramses should be fine though with the Soul Ring. No worries affording that. Almost has his Radiance complete. About 200 gold away now. Martyr just keeps getting farther and farther away from his Blink Dagger. See the Carry Disruptor is now hitting Ancients too. Just picked up his Tranquil Boots. This is going to be a huge power spike for our position 1 Disruptor here. Does have Drum Aura, so he's going to be moving pretty quick. Nice little Ancient stack here, but VP just want Roshan. And Navi, I don't think they have any idea that this is being done right now. Yeah, this is just going to be a free Roshan.
Feel a lot safer in the ocean.
Can't ford an ocean.
On the Radiant side, Dendi is finishing up his treads, almost has his Yules. He seems fairly under-farmed for this stage of the game. Not at all what we thought he would be. General is having a much better time than him. Crystallized does have his Mask of Madness done and a full Blade Mail picked up. Very interesting. I guess that synergizes well with your Mana Shield. You don't take all the damage, but everyone else does. Ramses gonna steal this Ancient stack if he can get away with it. That is, walks into the trees. He'll be fine. He does have a very interesting escape path should he want it. Crystallized going for the Lincolns is the next item. Really wants to just stay alive in these fights more than anything else. Ramses has a full Radiance picked up. Pasha does now have a Medallion. We'll upgrade it to a Solar Crest when he can. Enchantress has the Force Staff. Very good for this, getting those impetus procs. Diffusal Blade picked up onto no one now. This is a really great. This could be a really great scaling item. Bunch of bonus damage from the, or a bunch of bonus attack speed from the Mask of Madness. The Mana Drain always helps. Winter's Curse onto a solo Pasha gets swapped out. And Roger press go, but the Magic Missile is there. No one and Ramsey's both getting a kill apiece. Couldn't be happier with that. Meantime, Doom out onto this Enchantress, breaks her passives, and there's no hope for this Ench, I'm sorry. Good night. Kill goes to Pasha, as it should.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
3 kills getting lost across the map for Navi. And they lose their mid-tier 1. Veil is picked up onto Dendi now. A charge coming in. This is a little bit... This is very ballsy for... charge gets turned all the way around into the magic, into the static storm. Ult is out from Medusa, but it doesn't have near the impact that it needs to. No one is focusing down Roger. Cold Embrace will not save him, only prolong his death. VP very strong so far in this mid game. Very strong, and they haven't even had to jeopardize their Aegis yet. Ramsey's content to just sit and farm away for a little bit longer. Does see Crystallize. Nothing he can really do, though. Nothing either of them can do to each other. Now that the Snake's committed, he will go in. Get some... In the meantime, though, General just destroys this. Destroys solo. Super deep. Who knows what he was doing there. Solar Crest is picked up onto Doom. Now going for the Sanj. Probably will just disassemble his Solar Crest. They don't want to have this Medusa ruining their day with all of the right click she can do. Just use the drum to try and get out of there. The charge is still coming in though. Yeah, and Lil will cancel that. Meantime, Ramsey still hasn't put anything up in his shift buy, sitting on about 2k gold. Seeming to be a little bit hesitant to put anything in his quick buy. Charge comes in onto General, forces away all the way through the tower. Lil does not back off, gets glimpsed. Pasha destroys the Winter's Wyvern. Ramses takes out General. Quite a showing from Virtus.Pro here today. Forces the buyback from Winter Wyvern, and VP will respect this. They do back off. They know they can't take high ground just yet. Even, yeah, the Aegis did expire too, so they know it's time. Still another 2.5 minutes before Roshan may respond, though.
Are Radiant using echolocation? Quick sprint.
Scan from Navi doesn't hit anything. Oh, Roger does find out Lil with Crystallized. TP has to be cancelled from Pasha. He knows he cannot go up against the two of them. No one's keeping his raindrop in his backpack for some reason. This is probably some pro strategy that I don't quite know about yet. But then again, they are running a carry disruptor, so anything's game at this point. Entire Manta finish for Broodmother for Ramsey. This This is pretty big. I don't think this has been revealed yet. Maybe with this creep wave it will be.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
No one's
Dire
building up his
structures
BKB.
are
He's
fortified.
almost there. He's only 100 gold away. Quap does get caught by the Static Storm. There's going to be no follow-up as Roger's on the back lines. Stunning up no one. No one's getting hit by this impetus from
Dire's middle tower is under
General, and Dendi comes in with the Scream. Solo will run into his kinetic field, but it's not enough to keep him alive.
Radiant's top
Pasha
tower
backs
has
away as the members of Navi do teleport out of there.
fallen. Killing spree.
Killing spree. Ramses finds Roger in the off lane. Crystallize is there, but it looks like Ramses will get away scot-free. Not scot-free as the snake does connect from a million miles away. There it goes. At long last it returns. Halberd picked up onto Pasha. He did keep the Solar Crest. Now he has a Solar Crest and a Halberd. Definitely is doing a lot of lockdown. Solo has his BKB. It's coming out on the corner. Now looking towards picking up a Silver Edge. He is so sick and tired of dealing with Untouchable from Enchantress. Oh my gosh. I know that I am too. It's the most annoying spell ever in game. Here we have Ramses with an AC in his quick buy menu. They are ready to start taking shrines whenever they want to. Ramses in the neighborhood. Doesn't look like he's ready to commit onto it though. With Solo under the cover of smoke, they could be trying to bait Navi into making a move onto Ramses, but it does not look like that's what we're going to do. Instead, they're just going to go into the Roche pit. He has respawned. Aegis and Cheese is available this time.
Roshan falls again.
Yeah, Aegis into the hands of no one. Cheese is into the hands of Ramses. Fairly, this is what was expected. Lil does have his Shadow Blade picked up, so these will be totally unexpected charges coming in. Although with the gem onto Winter Wyvern, it's a lot less surprising than one might like it to be.
Splish splash. Quick sprint.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
Mid tower will go down. Lil, though, is charging at Roger. He will TP away in time. No, he will not. He gets glimpsed back into a Static Storm kinetic field all the way from base. Solo gets the kill. The carry disruptor doing so much work. 6, 6, and 6. Looking like Ramses over here. Lots of bad news coming out from the side of Navi. They're behind 8k in gold lead. The EXP graph is even more dire. No, not as dire actually, but still. This 8k is wrapped up in a Radiance and what's an almost fully completed AC. No one's BKB is ready. He decided to go away from the Silver Edge and instead of picking up a Yasha. Eventually into a Manta. The reveal of the gem onto Winter Wyvern probably is what swayed his decision. Ramses now has the full AC ready to go. This is a very, very scary lineup here. Ramses is already level 24. That's got to be the highest out of any player right now. Let's see, player level, hero level. Yeah, 24. The next closest is 21 on Crystallize, who's been having quite a game themselves.
Get any salt in your lungs?
Not nearly as good as it needs to be, though, so far, if he's going to carry this team.
Is under attack.
Oh, the split shot modifiers talent can be huge, especially when you get your Scotty. That's a split shot Scotty. That's a split shot Deso if you have it. That's pretty crazy. Huge crush on the two people though, as no one in Pasha are jump. BKB popped by no one, focusing down Seneko. He jumps into the cold embrace. No one needs to run away now. Swaps out with Lil. Lil's ready to be the sacrificial lamb. Jumps into the cover of Shadowblade. Is able to be seen though through the corrosive haze. Everyone can see him. Doom went down on the other side. Lil will fall. No one is still running away as fast as he possibly can. Hits the shrine. Begins to start hitting creeps to get even more bonus regen. Solo is found out too. Right next to the corpse of Doom. Very good engagement taken from Navi. Evened up the kill track, but overall net worth is still definitively in the favor of Virtus.Pro. And this Broodmother is huge, absolutely massive. A Radiance, AC, and a Manta. I mean, this is not...
Worthy tribute.
This is a very, very dangerous place for Navi to be in. Does get found by Roger, though. All the Spiderlings do get destroyed. Ramses, you need to get out of there. Pops the ult. Wants to go heads up. Insatiable Hunger is there. Ramses is just going to walk away, though. No mana to speak of whatsoever. There is a shrine ready if he should choose to use it. And he does have a soul ring, so... yeah, he decides to use it. Get some more of his precious Spiderlings back. Solo's kind of deep to be out here by himself. We're in a warning mission, but he thinks better of it. Full Scotty now complete for Crystallize. Almost definitely will pick up the split shot talent with Scotty, and then also the mini stun from this MKB. Oh, there is no mini stun anymore. Oh, I need to catch up with this patch, guys. Anyways, he is picking up an NKB to deal with all the evasion from the agility by this Venge. Huge smoke here, though. 4-man smoke. General is, of course, left out from that. Probably wants to be the one to have it broken upon. If they can see an Enchwoman around the map, they'll more than likely jump at that opportunity. There are no smokes for VP. Not onto Lil or Solo. Projectile is flying out. Must have been a glitch. Pasha finds Roger, commits the ult immediately. Ramses, 3-4. Oh no, he uses the ult and is attacking Lil instead. Does take out the Pasha. Scream of Pain will bring down Lil. No one is BKB'd up attacking this Medusa. She's in a connect field. Her mana's running low. She's doomed too. She's getting focused down slowly, and there she goes. Pasha will be the one who secures the kill. Ramses is quite low, but still staying in it. General gets glimpsed back into the kinetic field and gets popped immediately. Only one hero going down for all three, for 2 cores and 1 support of Navi. Buyback is available on Enchantress and Medusa. I think if they don't, yeah, there we go. There's the buyback. Are they going to respect this, or is no one going to keep going? BKB is on cooldown. But Pasha goes in, he pops his Shiva's Guard, will die for this. Solo is nearby. No one needs to go. Ramses decides to man up and walk back in. Manta dodges away. He will be able to get out of there. He's tickled by the snake. Dendy's ready to chase, though. He blinks in aggressively. Veil is ready. But it looks like Ramses and the rest of VP will get away. What was a great team fight turned into kind of a very bad engagement, but here, hold that thought, as no one, pops the BKB, dodges out the crush. Brought Dendy quite low for the few attacks he was able to hit. Does do over 300 damage per hit before reductions. He is definitely the main source of physical on this team. Doom isn't a slacker, nor is Broodmother, but no one's the story of this. He's not quite 6-slatted. Going for the butterfly, very next item. Completes it immediately. Just has a few thousand gold lying around. Posh are ready to go. Dendy just gets Lil commits the ult, doesn't do everything he wanted it to. No one and Pasha were ready to help him out, but it was not to be. Lincoln's complete on Crystallize. There will be no Doom available until it is broken.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this middle tower is not long for this world.
Are fortified.
Yeah, a few more right clicks will do it.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
This Dusa also is pretty scary right now. Hits for just under. It's for about 270 before reductions. Roshan will not respond for another 20 seconds, although it would be the perfect time for Navi to take it right now if they can keep control over this area. Then they can take the next Roshan. Yeah, they know it's coming soon. Roger does get out of there. He's picking out this ward, using his true sight to get rid of all the wards in the area. Sprints with the haste rune. Big crush does not really hit everything you'd want it to, though. Looks like there's gonna be a battle. Winter's Curse applied onto Ramses. That's exactly what they needed. Doing so much damage to his own teammate is no one. He decides to run in. Ult committed by Crystallize. VP will back away, but only for the moment as Lil starts to charge in. The charge is on to General. Blinks up. Oh, Dendy's used up, and he gets popped in the Static Storm. No chance to blink away. Swaps out Sneko. And now, 2-for-0 trade for Virtus.Pro. 60 seconds on the sideline for Winter Wyvern. I think that this, unless they want to lose this full lane of racks, they are going to have to buy back. But no. Virtus.Pro are scared of the combination of this split shot with Enchantress and Medusa. They're instead going to take Roche. They move from one team fight to the next objective, and this Roche is going to go down so fast. So much minus armor from this team. I mean, look at that. Refresher Shard too. I think that goes into the hands of, yeah, you want a double Doom, definitely.
A soldier's fortune.
Doom right now is deciding between whether he wants to devour Ancients or get extra DPS. Looks like he does go for the plus 40 DPS with this Refresher Shard out. That will be quite big. Now it does, what, 95 DPS. That's huge. For the guaranteed 16 seconds. Next item for him is his BKB. Ramses takes down the top lane of Rax. Dooms the Medusa, decides to put her on the sidelines for the whole 16 seconds. Middle barracks down to the only lane left is this bottom one. They have one exterior building standing, no shrines to speak of. Pasha with the chat spam. It wouldn't be VP if they didn't spam chat at every single occurrence. Does find a gem line on the deck. It's always a good thing to see around.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Dire scan will hit on to nothing. This gives no one a little bit more peace of mind. Ramses just bought an entire Bloodthorn. This is a very terrifying moment if you are a member of Navi. An entire Bloodthorn picked up on the Ramses. Sure, your Dusa did just pick up her her BKB or her MKB, but
A gift from the tempest of battle.
I mean, she's the only one that's six-slotted, and even then, Blade Mail could be replaced by a better item. General isn't. Dandy certainly is not. And you have two six-slotted cores on the side of Virtus.Pro. In fact, Ramses did pick up his plus 75 hunger damage and lifesteal. He now lifesteals for 215% for each attack. Good ward here from the Radiant. We'll see all of these heroes here. No one wants to go in. Roger makes the jump in though. Impetus going hard. Winter's Curse onto Broodmother. Does not get hit by anyone though. And the Static Storm is onto 3 heroes. Lil is in there too. Silence Up is crystallized. He will surely go down. Cold Embrace is there. No one brings down Seneko and General. Crystallize is destroyed by Ramses, and GG is called from Navi. Very, very good game here from both sides. Virtus.Pro was able to get that edge. Not super early, but once they got it, they held on to it, and they snowballed out of control with it. I think that the carry Disruptor was the star of the game personally, but alright, that was game 3. The series now stands at 2 for Virtus.Pro, 1 for Navi, and we will move on into game 4.